24 degrees. 24 degrees.
Out of all the clubs to pick, why did you choose to come and play for the Peoples?
Because that's how good I am. This is my standard. No, I'm joking. No, obviously I knew Weaver and a couple of the other boys, so I came down, played a couple of trial games and then just signed. But I never really started at the start, and then here I am.
Whilst being at the Peoples, what's been your favourite moment?
Probably the cup final that we eventually lost, but coming back and going to penalties and then, yeah.
Sweet.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You want to film it with this?
Yeah, I think we shot, yeah.
Stance, top right.
Cool.
It's the best keeper at the club. Oh, give it a rest. He's even saved it. Save, keeper. Get him in.
Your name, your position, your score prediction for today's game.
David, striker, 3-0.
Out of all the clubs you could have picked, why did you come and play for the Peoples?
It's a good choice,
Fair enough. Fair enough. And at the Peoples, what's been your favourite moment so far?
Anytime I score.
Anytime you score. Your name, your position, your score prediction for today's game.
Toby's my name. I don't have a score prediction, but we're gonna win. I'm a striker. Yeah.
And why did you choose to come and play for the Peoples?
Because of you. You inspired me.
I inspired you.
Every single way.
I don't feel well, man.
That's your own fault, isn't it? That is rancid.
Oh, there's a massive turd here. Oh, who's got a cone? There's a massive turd there. Fair.
It's right there.
Obviously, we've only got 10 in a minute. Grizz will be coming. Alf in goal. Weaver, right back. Babs left back. Frank and Lou.
Frank and Lou.
Frank and Lou centre halves. Eric and Ted centre mids.
In the middle.
David go out wide for me. Kai other wing, and then Toby in the 10 for now. We'll play with no striker, but when Grizz gets here, he goes in the 10.
Grizz just pulled up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another episode of the Peoples FC. Today sees us face Southside Trojans in the Plumstead Challenge Cup. Without further ado, let's get into it. Slight heavy knock on by Toby and easily gathered by the Southside keeper. Southside keeper's got his left back for an option. He's going to go for a big boot, which is going to find Babs. Good header by Babs inside to Eric. Southside asked for a handball. Referee signalling that's hit his chest. Eric's going to use Weaver. Weaver's going to dribble through and he's going to use Lou. Lou's getting pressed by number 21, so he's going to go back to Alfie. Lovely composure by Alf to use Lou again. Lou's got Weaver for an option. He's going to pass it inside to David. David into Eric. Lovely bit of football now by the boys. Eric's getting pressed by number 23. He's going to pass it back inside to Weaver. Lovely bit of football now by the boys. Weaver inside to Grizzle. Grizzle's going to dribble through. Good tackle, out for a corner. So Kai standing over the corner now. He's going to whip the ball in. It finds Frank, but it's just wide of the post. So that's a let off there for Southside Trojans, as the boys could have easily been 1-0 up. Frank's very, very good in the air. But big boot now from the keeper to, I think that's number 4. Number 4 versus Kai. Kai's gone down like a sack of spuds, and his player's going to pass it down line, but only to Frank. Big clearance from Frank to David. Good little touch. Flicks it over his player's head, and he's going to let it run to Grizzle. Grizzle to Weaver. Weaver's going to pass it down line to David. Lovely bit of football by the boys. David back into Grizzle. Grizzle's going to lay off David, and David's going to hit the parked cars. So nothing to report from the goal kick, so we're going to skip to the next highlight, which is this throw. Number 22's on the ball now. He's going to look for an option. He's going to pass it straight down the middle, only to a people's shirt. Headed down by Ted to Babs. Babs into Eric. Good ball by Eric, and now Kai's going to run onto the pass. Got Kai versus number 22. Good save by the keeper. Kai now on the rebound. He's going to try and find a pass. It's another double save by the keeper, it looks like. Inside to Eric. Eric into David. And eventually he's going to be cleared away by the Trojans. So you've got David versus the Trojans left back. David's going to try and find a pass. He does. He finds Ted. Ted's going to have a strike. It's blocked away. People's corner. Kai's going to whip the corner in. He finds Frank. Frank's going to flick it back post to Ted. Ted's going to put the ball back in. It finds Trojan's head. It's going to clear it only as far as Frank. He has a strike wide of the post. So Peoples continue knocking on Trojan's door. Eventually we will get a goal, I'm sure of it. But the ball's cleared away by Babs to, I think that's Grizzle. Good little touch. Grizzle's got Toby to the left and David to the right. The ball's going to loop up and cleared away by Trojans to Ted. Ted's going to try and find Eric, but it's gone back to Trojans. It's getting very scrappy now. Late challenge by Lou. The referee's going to play on to number 21. Number 21 has a strike. Loops over. 1-0. Undeserved. So the fact that people's been banging on Trojans' doors and having shots after shots, and then Trojans have their shot on goal, it's deflected and goes in. It's absolutely brutal, but we move. Trojans on the ball now, can't see the number, but it's gone back to Babs. Babs into Frank. Frank back into Babs. Good bit of football. Miscontrolled by Babs, but eventually tries to clear it down line. Back to number 2 for Trojans. Goes for the overlap. Back to number 2. To this player here. Good tackle by Frank. Trojans throw. So the Trojans player is going to throw it into number 23. He's going to put the ball into the box to number 21, and that's a great save by Alf. So nothing to report from the Trojans corner, so we skip to the next highlight. Weaver throws it inside to Alf. Alf's going to assess his options, long boot into the middle, but easily intercepted by Trojans. Inside to this player here, good tackle by, I think that was Eric, into number 23, puts the ball through, easily intercepted by Frank. Well cleared away into David. This player's trying to nudge him in the back. David's too strong for that. Lovely footwork. Inside to Grizzle. Grizzle with the 1-2. David into the box, and that's 1-1. Game on. So a well worked goal between David and Grizzle to equalise, which is the least that we deserve. But Lou on the ball now. He's going to give it inside to Frank. Frank holds onto the ball a little bit too long. It's intercepted by Trojans into number 23. He feeds number 21, and that's just over the bar. So Weaver on the ball now. You will notice Weaver's playing right back today. He is Mr. Reliable. He can play anywhere across that back line. That's a good tackle by Weaver. Weaver into David. David back into Weaver. Lovely bit of football now by the boys. People's are in full possession and control of the ball. Good tackle by Trojans. The ball's going to drop down to this player here. That's a good block by Lou, but somehow the ricochets goes back down to number 30. Number 30 is making his way to the box. That's a lunge by Lou. The boys are asking for a foul. That's never a foul. He hasn't touched him. Decent dummy by number 30. He's going to hold up, and eventually he's going to pass it into this player here in the middle. Kai is breathing down his neck. He wins the ball back, and now Kai is going to feed Toby on the left-hand side, I think that is. Toby's going to bomb his way towards the box. He's got David inside for an option. He's going to use him. David's going to make his way into the box. He has a strike, hits the post, and it's cleared off the line by number 22. Back down. That's another block by 22. It's cleared away, only as far as Eric, and eventually he is going to hit the moon. So Trojans keeper now have a goal kick after Eric hit the moon. Big boot from the keeper, over everyone's head, and drops down to the Trojans player. Can't see the shirt number, but drops down. Lays off number 11 to number 21. Saved by Alf to this player, and it's cleared by Frank off the line, out for a Trojans throw. Nothing to report from the throw, so we skip to the next highlight. Weaver passes it into Grizzle. Grizzle back into Weaver. Lovely bit of football. Weaver's got all the time in the world. He's got short passes, but he's going to put the ball into, I think that's Toby. He has a swing at it, wide of the post. So the Trojans player is going to throw it down line to number 30, I believe that is. Number 30 with the good feet, and he's going to pass it inside to number 11. He's going to try and pick out a pass, well controlled by Lou, and Lou's going to clear it down to Toby. It's going to roll through to number 22. It's going to pass it back to the keeper. Lovely composure, fair play to him, and he's going to pass it down line only as far as Kai. Kai's going to now run at number 2, I believe that is. He's going to clear it only as far as Ted. Ted's going to ping a lovely ball down. It's dropped down to the Trojans defenders. They're going to clear it only as far as Weaver. Weaver into David. David's going to be fouled by number 23. Free kick to the Peoples. So Ted to stand over the free kick. He takes it. Good save by the keeper. 2-1. So yeah, what happened here is the Southside Trojan sideline wanted Alf's goalkeeper shirt. Alf was saying you can buy that from our club shop. He was saying no, I want that one, I want the one you're wearing. And in the end, they just moved on. So after a little unnecessary squabble, South Trojans do kick off to number 11. Number 11 is going to pass into number 23. Number 23 is going to dribble through, give it into number 21. Good tackle by Frank, I believe that is. Back to the Trojans player. The ball's going to ricochet back to number 23. They're asking for a handball, even though it's hit Ted's chest. The player's gone down like a sack of spuds to number 77. Number 77 into number 7. Good little ball inside to this player. He has a shot over the bar. A big goal kick from Alf now after the decent move by Trojans into Grizzle. Grizzle's got time to turn, and he's going to use Eric. Eric inside to David. This player here is trying to get David's shirt off his back, and in the end, the ball's going to go out for a People's corner. So Kai's going to whip in the corner now. The ball's going to go over the bar, and the referee does blow for half time. 2-1 to the Peoples.
David's goal, that goal was unbelievable, mate. When we play football like that, how much better is it? How much easier is it?
Channels, it's working. Every time it's working.
You've got so much time on that wing there. Weaver's out here doing flipping. I don't even know what it is on this.
Nah, Weaver, you're having a great game, mate.
Wait, one bit, yeah. Stop telling everyone else how to play the game. Focus on our own game. Just frustration. We're quick enough to tell someone else how to play it. When we make a mistake, we
But now we're winning. Let's calm down. Let's keep the ball and enjoy it.
The pitch is wet. There's going to be mistakes.
Enjoy the
Let's
game.
just with it.
So
we know we can play football.
A normal pass is harder on here though.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. So it's going to go left, going to go right. It's going to slip under someone's foot. Let's just get on with
I
it.
think we've got to trust each other.
Go
more as
together.
well. No one wants to pass. No one wants to pass someone the ball because it's wet and slippery. No one wants to pass someone the ball.
Because if we do it and it makes mistakes, everyone's quick enough to get on with it. So no one wants to do the pass. Everyone just do what you've got to do.
So the boys have had their say at half time. Now another 45 minutes is required to get the game over the line to get into the next round of the PCC. But Frank's on the ball now. He flicks it up to this player. Did look like a handball, but I think it hit his chest. Lou's fouled. Free kick to the Peoples. So Alf now with the free kick. He's aiming towards Grizzle. It's defended by Trojans to number 11. Number 11 is going to pass it out to, I think that's number 23. Number 23 tries to get past David. Foul to Trojans. So the Trojans keeper now with the free kick from that resulting foul. It reaches their player's head. Can't see the number. Babs is going to try header it. He eventually does clear his lines. Bit of a communication breakdown in the back line of the Trojans. Toby's going to run onto that loose ball. Toby, 1-on-1, and that's 3-1. So great assist, a great finish by Toby. Toby won't miss a 1-on-1 like that. Great finish. But Trojans on the ball now to Weaver. Weaver's going to try header it back to Frank. Frank clears it back to Grizzle. Grizzle's going to lay off Babs. He rushes, he swings at it, and it's gone back to Trojans. We've got Grizzle versus the Trojans player. He flicks it up to Weaver. Great touch. Weaver's going to try look for a pass. He's going to use Lou for the short. You've got Lou versus player here. He slides, and the ref's going to give a pen. So it did look like a good tackle from Lou, but the referee gets one look at it, and he has given it, so we have to respect it. It's now a chance for Trojans to score and to make the game even closer. He steps up, saved by Alf. He saves them in his sleep. The rebound's gone to Weaver. He's going to clear it, out for a Trojans throw. So Weaver on the ball now. Long ball down to Toby, over Toby's head, back to the Trojans keeper. Trojans keeper's got an option of his number 2. Number 2's looking like he wants it. Is the keeper going to use him? No, he's not. He's going to go for a long ball to Ted. Great header by Ted to Kai. Over number 3. You've now got Kai versus number 3. As you're hearing from Jamie, number 3 don't want it. Got Kai versus number 3. He's got Eric down line. He's going to use Eric. Eric's going to find a pass inside the middle to David. Lovely turn by David. He's going to try to get past this player here. It's blocked away, out for a people's corner. So Kai now standing over the corner. He's going to whip the ball in to Ted at the back post. He puts the ball in, and that's 4-1. So yeah, here you've got Trojans players complaining to the referee. In all honesty, I'm not too sure what the Trojans players are actually asking for, but there's complaints, like I said, mostly from number 23. Number 23 sees himself have an early shower, and he gets sent off by the referee. See, as you saw from the referee's actions, the yellow card did come first, and then he sent the player off after. So I'm not too sure what number 23 did say, but it must have been something for the referee to send him off. Now, the People's got a man advantage and an opportunity to put Trojans to the sword and to guarantee our spot in the next round. But Ted's going to pass it into Eric. Eric to Weaver. Weaver's going to hold up play, and he's going to pass it to Lou. Lou's going to pass it inside to Eric. Heavy pass by Eric to Weaver. Weaver heads it down line to David. The boys are currently enjoying a lovely bit of the ball now. This is lovely from the boys. To Eric. Eric to David. David's going to put the ball into the box. And that's 5. Game over. So yeah, 5-1. And surely it's got to be game over now. And into the next round for the Peoples. But Frank's going to give the ball into Ted. Ted's going to look for a long ball. And he's trying to find Kai, but it's well intercepted by Trojans. Good tackle by Trojans there, and it's gone back to number 3. He's going to go home, bit risky. It's well intercepted by Kai. To number 22, I think that is. Big boot, I'm not sure what he's trying to do there. He's trying to clear it. And here you've got a little bit of a jostle between David and that player back post, and Toby. And the ball's eventually going to go to Ibs. Ibs has got very tricky feet, as you've seen from our 5 series. And the ball's eventually going to be saved from the keeper, and the ball's eventually going to go out for a people's corner. So Ibs is standing over this corner. He's going to whip the ball in. It's over everyone, and the ball's going to drop down to Kai. He's got all the time in the world. He has a shot over the bar. So a short goal kick now from the Trojans keeper out to the centre back to the other player. He's tried to play it to number 2. Well intercepted by Kai. Cheeky little nutmeg. That's disgusting. He has a shot, and it's well saved by the keeper. So the Trojans right back on the ball now. Tries to put a long ball into the box, easily gathered by Alf. Alf's going to assess his options, and he's going to turn into the monk from the Mean Machine, Guy Ritchie classic film. Good little run by Alf. He's going to skip past number 20. He's going to shrug him off like he's not even there. He's still going to run through. What a run, what a run. And eventually he's fouled. Great run. With that super run, and now with the free kick, I think Alf's trialling to play outfield. He steps up. Great save, great free kick, great save. So Kai standing over the corner, he whips the ball in, and I think they hit the post, I'm not too sure, that was like an optical illusion, but Alf's laid off Kai again, Kai's on the ball, Kai's going to give it into Eric, he's going to have a strike, and that's 6, it's definitely game over now. So Babs now with a throw, he's going to throw it into Kai, lovely touchdown from Kai into Babs. Babs going to put the ball in, that's an unbelievable touch by Grizzle. He's going to try and wriggle off this player, and he's going to hit the bird's nest. So the Trojans keeper now have a short goal kick into number 3. Number 3 is going to hold up play, and he's going to pass it inside to the middle. The ball's going to go through to Ibs. Ibs has got Kai through the middle, and also Toby. He's going to shrug off this player, I think that's number 5. He's going to pass it inside to Grizzle. Grizzle's going to try to back heel, but it's gone back. This player's going to try and rip his shirt off his back. Pause. He's going to shrug him off, and Babs is going to take over. Babs is going to pass it through to Kai. The ball's gone through. Bit of a wild tackle from, I think that's number 22. Toby's jumped over it. He ended up on the floor. It's gone through to Kai, and that's 7. Football's a funny old game because I'm sure we needed to go 1-0 down for the boys to actually be able to pull their socks up and play. But the game is going to finish 7-1. Peoples are going to go through to the second round of the PCC. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
It's just the same, innit?
When you put pressure on the team, that's it.